Guys, I'm going to be honest. Right now, I'm not the biggest fan of my Lego city. There's a lot that needs upgrading and filling out, and I think today is the day we try and fill in some of this blank space. Over in this corner, we have full Mills road plates, and they look amazing. But as the city goes on, you can see we've kind of lost out on these. We've got some roads that are just on empty base plates right now, but over here we don't even have that. We just have a bunch of empty base plates. So I think to combat this, the first thing we're going to do is hopefully fully Mills plate the roads that we do have left. And then the second thing is to grab the base plates that we have right now and put all the existing road plates we have left on them. I do have quite a lot of road plates that I'm not really doing anything with. So instead of worrying about the layout and everything, I think right now it would just be a smart decision to kind of fill out everything we've got and just go a little bit crazy, get in loads of roads in. And my hope is it makes the city as a whole look a lot better. Yes, my problem is, like, I keep looking at buildings like the fire brigade here, where we have a little bit of road coming out and stuff like that. But I think I'm getting too concerned about builds like this and letting it hold off the city progress. So today I'm just going to not worry about that and just get as many roads as I have, well, I can possibly do done. Maybe I won't get loads and loads done, but I'm going to get, like I say, as many as I can so I can have, the Lego truck here with the Lego store and do things like that and just hopefully, you know, complete everything we've kind of got here, because it's all kind of sat here for no particular reason right now. And yeah, like once the city goes on, the roads can be interchanged and everything. So I just think building a bunch of straight roads would be really good. Finishing off these roads would be really good. And then hopefully, that progress will just help the city keep looking good, keep looking strong, and you can start to see the vision with all the roads throughout the city. So I guess I need to go grab a bunch of these base plates here and then take them in and start road plating. I think we'll do that all in a time lapse so you can see my whole process of me going through and doing that, whether it be the normal base plates or improving the roads we do have to Mills. Let's go do that now. Okay, it's the next day. I've been building all night and we are completely out. We are out of plates, we are out of tiles. It's a little bit of a nightmare, but this is what we've got. We have a bunch of fully tiled roads. You can see here where the plates have run out and literally we don't have any left. We've also run out of the actual plates over here where we've just got two of these road plates on there. But yeah, I mean, this looks so good. We've tried to use a lot more street lights and traffic lights because I know people wanted to see those. People suggested that. So it's something I've tried to use a bit more. And yeah, so we've got like a pedestrian crossing, little light over there. We've got loads of different things. I can show you in fuller detail once we get into the city. But a lot of work gone down here. And my big shame is that most of these is literally just filling in the space we had near the Avengers Tower. It's not even to go towards the new part of the city. Just shows how many resources you need for the roads. I think this was like over 30 quid's worth of resources here. And this is how quick it's gone. It's literally been used up lightning quick, which sucks, I'm not gonna lie, because it is a very expensive process to get these roads done, and roads really make a city, so knowing that it takes this much, it's a little bit disheartening, but it is still quite cool to see all of these come together. I suppose the next step will be to move this into the city, which I will go do now. Okay, even though it is raining, we did manage to get all of these roads in. They're quite scattered about. Let's switch it to another sneaky time lapse and try and fill in all the gaps in our city. We have integrated all these roads and it's so nice to see all of this finished off. You can see we've had to move the Arkham a little bit because the road actually didn't fit underneath the gate. That's something we're going to have to purposely modify. But yeah, I mean, this all just looks so much better having all the roads connected. You can just see what a big difference it makes. And then we've kind of got our like part roads. I mean, we got two full one, well, one full one there, one mostly full one there. And then we've got some of our other just roads that we've got set out dotted around here. Now, I really like having these more, roads built up. We definitely need to go out and buy some more materials for them because it is probably the best thing we can do for it all. And it really just brings the city together. You can see what a big difference it makes, especially here, having that block. Something I've been thinking about looking at this is extending it. These three buildings are here together for practicality reasons. They're three harder buildings to put down together since this tree needs some space to breathe. Same for the tree on the music club, as well as the music club needing some space on one of its sides to have, because it's got a bit of a sticky out bit, which doesn't quite fit. Same with the music club sign. So these three are together literally just because the central Grand Central Station gives these two spaces to breathe, which is exactly what they need. But for that reason, I've got these three as a block, but I think it actually could be extended if we were smart about it. My big problem recently is the Ghostbusters Tower. I don't know where to put it. And also, I'm not enjoying the look of this little block here. I'm thinking we really focus and add some more buildings and kind of create a block like that. I'm not exactly sure how we would do it, but I think it'd definitely be worth it. So even though this is kind of a road update, I do want to mess about with that and see if it could be improved. We've made some massive changes and we've got pretty much everything into our lineup while also freeing up some space. Let's take a look at what I've done. It doesn't look great, it's a different colour to everything else, but I've added this white table from over there because it is the same size, which basically has meant, so I've added the Ghostbusters Firehouse here. This looks so much better being here, I think, than being by itself, and then it's allowed the Avengers Tower to go there. There is a little bit of free space down here, but you know what? It's only half a base plate, I think, so it should be fine just for now, just to be there. We've filled in all the roads over here with what we needed to do. I quite like this. I like that this is more of a block now. You can see these two buildings, which aren't as important, are down here, still on display, but not as heavily shown off. Then we've kind of revamped this bit to be a bit of a bigger block than it was before. What I've done is I've got the Grand Emporium now on this corner, the Barway Police Station over there, and then I've reworked the Opera House, which isn't Mills plated yet, just to be sat there for now. I've got the Fantasy Motorcycle Restaurant there, when that should be a corner, but it actually kind of works as a normal building too, because it is quite straight. And then we've got the Sanctum on the corner. We need one more build, so we've took Moe's from over here to over there. We can also see we've kind of revamped the Springfield area as well. We've put some base plates just to show where the roads will be. And yeah, this isn't a final design at all, but we've basically freed up a whole table now here. And we've got the Quickie Mart here. It will look a lot better once the roads are there. And then the Krusty Burger next to it. Obviously, like I say, this is not the final design. Don't think that because it's not what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. But I think it's a big improvement on what we had, even if it is a little bit messy in some places, especially here looking at some of the, the top of the buildings. I think this bit is definitely improved. It's really nice to have that second Avengers Tower now in the layout, and we have some space to work on down here as well. I really want to add a park. I'm not really sure where to add the park because I can't think of where would look really nice right now. And this Springfield area is definitely not permanent. That's just going to be there for the time being. Like the school, yeah, definitely won't be there. But I just thought, you know what, like we've got 8 base plates worth of stuff here. Why don't we just put that in there? Even if it's not completely right, I would, having these blue base plates showing off where the road should be does remind me, I would love to have some like lake stuff here, maybe some river that goes past. So that could be something that goes there, but I'm not 100% sure on that right now. So I'm gonna, think about it a little bit more. But yeah, what do you guys think of this layout? Here is the overall look of it. The two Avengers towers look quite cool being over there like that. Obviously, now we've got the Ghostbusters properly worked in. Here obviously doesn't look as good, but it is still quite interesting to see the buildings go across. But yeah, I mean, I'm really interested to hear your guys' opinions on the changes we've made today. Something else I've been making some slow changes to is adding some minifigure life to these streets. We'll have a whole video doing hopefully that for the whole city when we've got some more of the roads built up. Like even on the Jazz Club, we've got a lot of the characters on the roof, but I've started to add some of the characters back to the bottom down there, as well as the assembly square, adding some figures here and there just to redecorate the set a bit more, and the same with the bookshop. I've also, been inspired by the Avengers Tower, having so much stuff going on with it that I've actually, the Hulk, I just couldn't get attach to that bit, so I've got him there. I've got this big Shatari dragon looking thing, and I've got Thor in the street battling him directly, which I think is quite a cool design. Obviously, so much to work in still. I've got loads of minifigures that I would love to add in, especially these Superman ones that we recently had a video for. But I just think the city is is a lot better off having this big block like this. Is something that I think makes it look a lot more proper and a lot more like a city. I would love to keep doing it down here more and more like I've done here. Obviously, we need a lot more buildings for that though. Luckily, we do have quite a lot of buildings still in the backlog. We've got at least 3 modulars and maybe some other surprise ones that we still need to do. I think a big thing for me was the fact that originally I wanted to have like a New York area here, a London area over there, a zombie apocalypse bit, a Springfield bit. But you know what? I think that's a luxury we're going to get to once we have a bigger city. Right now, instead of trying to have these areas, I think having a city as a whole and then working it into later on will be better. Having this city like this and then later on being like, okay, now we can add a whole Springfield area down here. Now we can add a whole London area down here. Now we can add, some more New York buildings down here. It's something that will come, but I don't think it's something we need to focus on straight away, because otherwise I'm just going to keep having loads of empty space. And, why would I do that when I could have this amazing city going on right here? This part is like not done because there is still some tiles that need to be done, like I've said before, and some space there. But you know what? It's a lot closer to being done, and I think it looks really good. Obviously, none of this is in its final position because I don't know if the Palace Cinema will be there to stay. We do have some more buildings coming in, which I would like to put there. But, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see what fits, what doesn't fit when we get more buildings, and we'll just have to take it as it comes. But for now, I am pretty happy with this layout changes we've done. Like I say, guys, please let me know your thoughts. I'm really, really interested to hear them. I always want to hear the reception from you guys, and I always like to change things, accordingly. Do remember, I like to upload my videos early for members, so if you guys want to become a member, then that will mean you can see the new videos early, and your suggestions will be probably the most heard, because I like to upload like 2 or 3 weeks early at the moment. So you might have a really good suggestion that I'm reading, and might be in the city, but you won't see it for like another month, if you know what I mean. But guys, thank you so much for watching another video and a big city update. I hope you really enjoyed it. I've been Ballistic Bricks, and I'll see you later. Bye!